Hi. Oh, I'm muted. Am I muted? How are you? I can't see you, by the way. Anai.
Me?
Hi, Litzia. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
Yes. Hi, Jeanette.
Good
Happy
morning.
Friday. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever this is. Happy Friday. Thank you for your patience. I'm sorry if you were waiting. I was having technical difficulties. But
No
we
problem.
out here. Cool. Anai, it's so nice to see you. OMG, and you're wearing #balance. I'm gonna cry. That's my favorite thing ever. Do you love it? Is it your first time wearing the shirt? If you're talking, I can't hear you. I'm gonna pretend you love it and it's your favorite shirt ever. That's what you're saying. Got it. I heard that loud and clear. Just kidding. Thank you for joining me today. As you can see, I'm on location. I'm super excited to be visiting my bestie in Texas. She's going to be practicing behind the scenes in the shade. I'm going to be in the sun. And because I'm going to be in the sun, I probably won't be going as hard as we normally do. But you never really know. I had a really strong cup of coffee this morning. So translate that however you want. We're going to start in child's pose. So go ahead and get into that shape now. And I'm going to mute everybody. I don't have the luxury of a big screen attached to my laptop situation, so I won't be able to watch you all like I normally do, but I will be taking breaks so that I can take a peek. But as always, we start in child's pose or in a grounding position so that you can detach from anything going on outside the four corners of your mat. Wherever you are with your breath, go ahead and let out a loud exhale right now. So sigh it out, feel your body get heavy on the mat. And then take a deep breath in, counting to 6, maybe even 7, as your lungs fill. And as you open up your mouth, let it go. Maybe take your knees a little bit farther apart. Start to rock your forehead from side to side. And as your forehead goes in one direction, try to dip that same shoulder down so that you can start to open up your upper back. And as you go through these movements, visualize your hips going toward your heels a little bit more as a way to lengthen your spine and open up your hips, your outer thighs. Stop in the center now and then just take a moment to set an intention for your practice. And once you're done reflecting on that one quote, that one person that's going to motivate you, push up into your tabletop so that I know you're ready. All right. So as you go into your tabletop, keep your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. And keep your knees about hip width distance apart. You're just going to start by swaying your hips from side to side. Before we go into cat-cow, I want you to drop your head down also so you can open up the back of your neck. And then stop in the center. Make sure your neck is in line with your spine. Your eyes are just down at the ground right in between your hands. Extend through the crown of your head and dig your knees into the floor. Suck your stomach up and in so that you can engage your core muscles. Excellent. Now from here, we'll go into cat. Round your back. Bring your chin into your chest. Tuck your tailbone under so that you can feel the entire length of your spine open. And as you go into your inhale, drop your belly and then look up. Allow your tailbone to lift. And as you look up, feel the stretch in your throat. Exhale, go into your cat pose around your back. Tuck your stomach in, press your hands or knees into the ground. Inhale, cow, drop your belly. Beautiful. Nice to see you, Dawn. Exhale, cat pose, round your back. Inhale, cow, drop your belly. And then repeat these movements over and over again for about 5 more times. Moving with your breath, moving in the directions in which you know your body needs. Again, you're going for 5 more rounds on your own. And when you're done with your 5, let me know you're ready by going back into your neutral tabletop. Excellent work. All right. It looks like we're all ready. Now that we're here, tuck your toes under. And as you exhale, lift your hips up to go into your downward dog. Lift your hips and then start to bend one knee at a time so that you can open up your hamstrings. Make sure your hands and your feet are hip width distance apart. Your chest is inching closer to your thighs. As you look forward, bend your knees and then start to walk to the top of your mat. Keep your feet about hip width distance apart. From here, go into your halfway lift, roll the weight to your toes. Awesome, sister. Exhale, hinge at your hips, come all the way down. Drop your hands down to the ground, bend your knees, and then start to roll up as slowly as you can to come up into standing. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Good. As you inhale, take your arms up. Look up toward the ceiling or the sky. Bring your hips forward, your arms back. And then exhale, swan dive your way down, opening your heart. Come down with a flat back. Good control, everyone. Halfway lift as you inhale. Roll the weight to your toes. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Place your hands down. Step back into your plank. You're going to hold this for 10 seconds. Keep your quads tight. Squeeze your glutes. Keep your shoulders over your wrists. And then just like that, time to chaturanga. Shift forward. Just an inch past your wrist. Bend your elbows back. And then take a backward bend. Your hips are going to drop. You're going to open up your chest. Awesome. Anai. Downward dog. Bring your hips up. Ground your heels. Open up your chest and your shoulders. Look forward. Bend your knees. Walk, step, or if you're ready, you can jump. Take it to the top. And then go into your halfway lift. Nice, Dawn. Exhale, hinge at your hips. And then reverse swan dive. Sweep up. Touch the ceiling or the sky. Bring your arms back, your hips forward. And then exhale, hinge at your hips. Come down. We've got 2 more of these. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Bring your hands down. Step back into your plank. 15 seconds this time. Squeeze your glutes right away. Drive your heels back. You've got it, Rebecca. Engage your quads. Round your upper back. Last 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Shift forward. If you want, you can drop down to your knees. You're going to lower your chest to the halfway point and then take your backward bend. Yes, sister. Open up your chest. Relax your shoulders. Downward dog. Looking good, Jeanette. Bring your hips up. Ground your heels. Look forward. Bend your knees. Walk, step, or jump. Taking it to the top. Halfway lift. So we do these sun salutations to warm up our body. Hinge at your hips as you come down. And then reverse swan dive. Sweep up. Open your heart. Take your arms back. And then exhale. Make your way all the way down. Always, always moving with your breath. Halfway lift. Exhale, hinge. Place your hands down. Step back into your plank. 20 seconds here. Drive your heels back. Engage your triceps. Try to keep your shoulders away from your ears. Your eyes are down at the mat. We're more than halfway through. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Shift forward. Bend your elbows back. Open up. All right. Downward dog. Bring your hips up. Ground your heels. Our last one is going to be a little different. Look forward. Bend your knees. Walk, step, or jump. All the way to the top. Take your feet all the way together, then go into your halfway lift. Exhale, hinge at your hips as you inhale, sweep your arms up, sit low for chair. So we're gonna get into it right away. So I am in the sun, but it's not as hot as I thought it would be. So we're gonna bring it on a little bit since it is Friday. Sit a little bit lower, squeeze your thighs in, take your arms back a little bit more, Dawn, good. And then straighten out your arms so that your wrists are in line with your shoulders, just like that, good. Sit lower, Jeanette. Try to bring your knees in line with your ankles, so push your booty back. Good. And then release, straightening out your legs. Bring your hands down. Go into your halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, hinge at your hips and then step your left foot back. You're going to go into a low lunge. Drop your left knee down and then take your arms up. Go into a backward bend. So try to push your hips forward. Beautiful sister. Take your arms back. Open up your chest. And then release, bring your hands down, straighten out your left leg, take your right foot back out so you're in your plank, and then step your left foot forward, drop your right knee down. Sweep your arms up once you get your grounding, lift your chin, your chest, dig your right knee into the mat, maybe even squeeze your right butt cheek, and then release, bring your hands down, tuck your right toes, straighten out your right leg, take your left foot back, you're in your plank, 30 seconds, that's it. You can do it. We've been building up the heat for this, the strength for it. Engage your triceps, your quads, squeeze your booty. We're more than halfway through. Looking so good, all of you. Stay here for another few rounds of breath. 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga, shift forward, bend your elbows back, open up your chest, and then go into your downward dog. Bring your hips up, ground your heels. And then from here, child's pose. Take your knees apart, bring your hips back, straighten out your arms, relax your shoulders, dig your forehead into the mat. So that was the warm up. If you need water at any time, please reach for your water. I'm not going to be doing that many breaks today. Yeah, it's all good. Listen to your body, even if it means laying on your mat for the rest of class. I will not be mad at that. All right, but I'm ready to work. So let's do this. Push up into your tabletop when you're ready. We will go through a couple more rounds of cat-cow, but I want you to start with your cow. Drop your belly and then visualize your belly button dropping down and touching the mat. Good. Just like that, Alicia. Look up a little bit higher. And now feel your chest burst in between your biceps. So you're bringing your chest to the top of your mat as you dig your knees into the ground. So your stomach is stretching, so is your chest. Feel your lower back open up. As you exhale, go back into your cat, round your back a little bit more. Bring your chin in toward your chest so that your upper back, especially your neck, can open. Inhale, cow, drop your belly. Look up a little bit higher, lift your tailbone. And as you exhale, go back into your cat. Make this the deepest stretch you've created for your spine. Tuck your toes under from here, and then lift up into your downward dog. All right, let's do it. Lift up your right leg. Keep your hips square to the ground. Flex your right toes down. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow and then hold it. We're going to work on oblique strengthening today. Inhale, straighten out your leg, bring your heel up. And then as you exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow, hold it. And then inhale, straighten out your leg, bring it up, step it through. Go right into your crescent lunge. Sweep your arms up, bend your right knee. Keep your right thigh parallel to the ground. Beautiful form, Jeanette. Everyone bring your left hip forward and then bend your right knee a lot more so you can feel the stretch in your left side hip flexor. Yep, you've got it, Rebecca. Straighten out your left leg, drive your left heel back. And then from here, hinge at your hips just to a 45-degree angle. So your right knee isn't gonna move at all. It's gonna stay bent. Reach your fingertips high, keep your biceps framing your ears, and then at the same time, drive your left heel back. From here, you're gonna bring your hands down. You're gonna tuck your left knee into your chest. So as you exhale, bring your left knee into your chest. Yes, you can. Inhale, straighten out your leg. Your hands are staying on the mat. Exhale, bring your left knee into your chest, round your back. And then inhale, straighten out your leg. You've got 3 more. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, curl in. Keep your right knee bent. Inhale, straighten. Last one. Exhale, curl in, round your back. And then release by dropping your left foot back. Go back into your crescent. Sweep your arms up. Whew, your right quad should be on fire right about now. Dig your right heel into the mat. Then open up, warrior 2. Bend your right knee a lot, bounce it out. Allow your hips to drop, reach your fingertips apart, and then reverse your warrior. Sweep your right arm back. Look up towards the ceiling, bring your right knee away from your midline. Bend your right knee a little bit more down. Look up, feel the stretch on the right side of your body. Release, going back into your warrior 2. Then straighten out your right leg. Straighten it out, Rebecca, good. Now reach your right fingertips to the top of your mat. Keep reaching, keep reaching. Drop it down for triangle. Extend your left hand up. So here you wanna keep your right fingertips light. Extend your left hand up. And if you're feeling it, you can look up towards your left fingertips, dig both of your heels into the mat. You've got 1 more slow round of breath. Exhale, reach your left fingertips up a little bit higher. And then release by reaching your right arm out. So you want your right arm parallel to the floor. Good. Frame your left ear with your left bicep. So it's kind of like you're grabbing a ball in between your hands. Good. Keep your core tight. Then as you exhale, bring that ball up and overhead. Turn your right toes in and then drop that ball, hinge at your hips. Come down all the way, wide leg forward fold. So as you come down, you're gonna roll the weight to your toes. Get your hips in line with your heels. And then just place your hands on the ground underneath your shoulders. Start to bend your elbows back. And by doing that, you're opening up your upper back. You're definitely opening up your hamstrings. If you want more, engage your quads. And then again, you're always pulling your belly button into your spine, not just to activate your core, but to protect your lower back. So bend your elbows more. Take one more round of breath. Exhale, press your hands into the ground. Feel your forehead inch closer to the ground. And then release. Bend both of your knees, pivot to face the top of your mat. You're now in your low lunge. Sweep your right leg up. You're going into your three-legged dog. And then flow here. Keep your leg lifted if you can. Shift your shoulders past your wrists. And then bend your elbows back. Open up your chest. We did it. Bring your hips up, downward dog. Use your core strength to lift your hips, your exhales to ground your heels. Left side, inhale, bring your left leg up, keep your hips squared. Your toes are gonna point down. Then as you exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow, hold it. Inhale, straighten out your leg. Then bring your left knee to your right elbow, hold it. Inhale, straighten out your leg, bring it up as high as you can, and step it through to go into your crescent. Reach your arms up. Bend your left knee a lot, bring your right heel back. So like you did before, your hips are square to the top, your right heel is driving back so you can open up your right hamstrings, reach your fingertips up, lengthen your spine. And then Rebecca's ready, you're gonna hinge at your hips. So you're going in that 45-degree angle. Keep your biceps in line with your ears, drive your right heel back, dig your left heel into the mat. From here, drop your hands down. We've got those 5 crunches. So as you exhale, bring your right knee into your chest. Inhale, straighten out your leg. 4 more. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, straighten it out. So your left leg is not gonna move at all. Your knee should be in line with your ankle. You've got your upper back rounded. And every time you straighten out your right leg, try to drive your heel back even more. I think I've done way more than 5. All right, when you get done, or when you finish your 5, come back up into your crescent. Sweep your arms up, keep your hips low, then move into your warrior 2. Open up to the right side of your mat. Bend your knee to bounce. Make sure your knee and your ankle are in one line. Reach your fingertips apart, engage your triceps. Keep your hips low, then reverse your warrior. Sweep your left arm back. Lift your chin, bring your left knee away from your midline. Feel the stretch down the left side of your body and then hold it. Release back into your warrior 2. Straighten out your left leg and then go into triangle. Reach your left fingertips out. Keep reaching, then drop it down as you reach your right hand up. So the more you can reach your fingertips apart, the more your chest will open. The more you can dig your heels into the ground and squeeze your inner thighs in, the more you'll strengthen your legs. Reach your fingertips up a little bit higher. Maybe twist your spine. Release by bringing your left hand up to parallel to the ground. Frame your right ear with your right bicep, clinging onto that imaginary ball again. And then release by taking your arms up. Turn your left toes to face the right side of your mat. Then hinge at your hips. Drop the ball. Go into that wide leg forward fold. High. As you hinge at your hips, roll the weight to your toes. This time, you'll have the option of interlocking all 10 fingers behind your back. If that's what you're doing, squeeze your palms together, roll the weight to your toes, drive your knuckles up, feel the front of your body open. If you're doing like we did the first time around, your hands are gonna go underneath your shoulders. And by pressing your hands into the ground, you've got that traction that's gonna help you open up your shoulders. So whichever option you take, you've got a couple more rounds of breath. Try to keep your legs as straight as you can and maybe engage your quads. Release, drop your hands down, bend both of your knees, pivot to face the top of your mat, and then sweep your left leg up. You're back in your 3-legged dog. Keep your leg lifted as you go into your chaturanga. So shift your shoulders past your wrists, bend your elbows back. And then as you open up your chest, straighten out your arms, downward dog. Great job, everyone. Bring your hips up, ground your heels. From here, reach your right hand for your left ankle. So you're gonna go for that deep twist, look underneath your left bicep. If you want more, start to bend your right elbow, look up towards the ceiling or the sky, feel the stretch in your right shoulder blade. And then release. Your right hand is gonna come down onto the mat, lift your left hand, and then reach up for your right ankle. Start to bend your left elbow, look underneath your right bicep. So this is gonna open up your left shoulder. Stay for one more round of breath, try to ground your heels. And then release. Bring your left hand back down, drop down to your knees, and then sit on your heels for hero's pose. So with your hips on your heels, sit up so that your shoulders are right over your hips. Rest your hands on your thighs. Allow your spine to be long and your shoulders to stay relaxed. As you inhale, sweep your arms up. On your exhale, bring your arms behind your back, squeeze your palms together, and then drive your knuckles down to the ground. So you're gonna try to open up your chest by squeezing your shoulder blades in. Awesome. From here, start to drop your head back so your throat can open. Allow your knuckles to magnetize down to the mat. Open up your chest just a little bit more, drop your head back. Then from here, as you exhale, hinge so that you can rest your chest onto your thighs. Drop your head down, and then feel your knuckles reach up towards the ceiling or the sky. So you have the support of your mat, you have the support of your legs. By squeezing your knees together, you're feeling your hips open, your lower back release any tension. And by taking your knuckles up, you're allowing the front of your body to open a little bit more. One more round of breath. Release by dropping your hands down. Walk your hands to the top of your mat, then push into your tabletop. From here, we're going back into downward dog. That was your commercial break. So as your hips lift, bend one knee at a time to walk the dog, waking up those muscles again in your legs. On your next inhale, sweep up your right leg, then bend your right knee. So you're pointing your toes down while your knee points up. Send your breath to the right side of your body so that your obliques can open. From here, bring your right knee to your right elbow, hold it. Inhale, bring your right leg up, point your toes down, squeeze your right butt cheek, but make sure your right shoulder drops a little bit closer to the mat. On your exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow, then swipe it to the left, bring it back to the right, and then point your knee back up to the ceiling. This is our last one. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow, take it to the left, then kick it through for fallen triangle. Extend your left hand up. So your right foot is going to the left side of your mat. You can do it, Rebecca. Go back into your downward dog. Bring your right knee to your left elbow, and then kick your foot to the left side of your mat. Yes, good. Sweep your left hand up. Everyone extend your fingertips higher, then drop your head back from your left ear with your left bicep. Squeeze your glutes, open up your chest. Release by bringing your left hand down, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Yep, and then step it through, open up into warrior two. Face the left side of your mat. Funky transition, but we did it. Bend your right knee, come down low. Excellent, Dawn, reverse your warrior, reach your right arm back. Look up. I promise all the oblique work, right? You got it all in that one little sequence. Bend your right knee even more. Reach your fingertips back. Now you're gonna lift your right heel off of the ground. Bend your knee a little bit more, Jeanette, and then bring your knee away from your midline. There you go, reach your fingertips back. Keep your right heel lifted, but go back into your warrior two. So arms are straight, good. Drop your heel down. Exhale, bring your heel up. Inhale, drop it down. You can do it, Rebecca. Exhale, bring your heel up. Oops. And then reverse it again. Now you're gonna straighten out your right leg. Reach your fingertips back. This is gonna stretch your right side obliques. You're strengthening the left side of your body. Turn and twist so you can bring your right shoulder back, your left shoulder forward. Go back into your triangle so your arms are straight, parallel to the ground. Reach your fingertips out. Keep reaching, keep reaching. Dawn, wait for it. All right, now do it. Drop your right hand down, extend your left hand up. I didn't think I could see you guys, but now I can hella see you clearly. Reach your left fingertips up even more. Go into a bind by bringing your left hand back behind you. Grab the inside of your right thigh. Peel your left shoulder back. You're gonna open up your chest, squeeze your shoulders together, look up towards the ceiling. Extend through the crown of your head as you roll the weight to the outside edge of your left foot. Release, bend your right knee, undo the bind, reach your fingertips apart. Now you're gonna swivel onto your left toes, sweep your left arm down and up. Awesome, crescent lunge. Drop your hands down, sweep your right leg up, three-legged dog, and then flow. Shift forward, bend your elbows, open up your chest. I hope you're feeling strong, y'all, because that was a lot of work. Downward dog, bring your hips up, ground your heels, feel your chest open, drop your head, let it hang. Maybe turn your head from side to side. We've got the left side to do it all over again. On your inhale, lift up your left leg, bend your knee, point your toes down, open up your left side body. On your exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow, hold it. Inhale, point your knee up, your toes down, make sure your left shoulder drops. As you exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow, swipe it to the right, and then point your knee back up, toes drop down, open up your left side body. One more. Exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow, swipe it to the right, and then go into your fallen triangle. Left foot goes to the right side of your mat. Reach your fingertips up, squeeze your glutes. There you go, Rebecca. Extend your fingertips high, frame your right ear with your right bicep, and then open up the right side of your body. Hold it. And then release. Your right hand comes down, bring your left knee to your left elbow, and then go into crescent. Step your left foot in between your hands, reach your arms up, then open up into your warrior two. Bend your knee, bounce it out. Create that 90-degree angle with your left leg. So come down lower with your hips. You've got it, Alicia. Reverse your warrior, sweep your left arm back. Open up the left side of your body. And then as you exhale, lift your left heel. Bend your knee more so your hips drop. And then as you inhale, drop your left heel down, go back into your warrior two. Straighten out your left leg, go into triangle, reach your left fingertips out, keep reaching, then drop your hand down, reach your right arm up. The more you reach your fingertips apart, the more you can open up your chest. Strengthen your right leg muscles, engage your quads, then go into the bind, bring your right arm back behind you. Grab the inside of your left thigh with your right hand, peel your right shoulder back, twist your spine, opening up the right side of your body, hold it, and then release by bending your left knee, go back into your warrior two. Excellent work, everyone. Bend your knee a little bit more, come down lower, then pivot, rolling onto your right toes, sweep your right arm up, open up your chest, sit your hips even lower, drive your right heel back. We did it. Bring your hands down. Sweep your left leg up, three-legged dog, and then flow. Shift your shoulders past your wrists, bend your elbows back. The front of your body is opening, your hips are dropping. Nice, Jeanette. Downward dog. Bring your hips up, ground your heels. From here, we've got 5 downward dog push-ups. So as you inhale, take your elbows out, allow your forehead to graze the mat. Exhale, straighten out your arms, squeeze your triceps. 4 more. Inhale, bend your elbows. Exhale, straighten your arms, squeeze them. 3 more. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze, straighten and engage. 2 more. Keep your hips up as much as you can. You've got it. Nicely done. When you're done with your 5, hang out there for 1 more round of breath. Bring your chest closer to your thighs. Dawn, you too, Alicia. Good. And then from here, bring your hands to the back of your mat. You're in a forward fold. Grab opposite elbows. Try to drag your elbows down to the mat and then rock from side to side. Roll the weight to your toes. Engage your quads. Keep your spine super long. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, bring your elbows down to the mat a little bit more. Drop your head. Release. Drop your hands down to the mat. Roll up 1 vertebra at a time, coming up to standing. That's for a couple of balancing postures. Bring your feet all the way together. Arms are down both sides of your body. Open up your chest. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, sigh it out. Squeeze your shoulders so that your heart opens. As you inhale, reach your arms up. Press your palms together. And as you exhale, swing your right arm underneath your left, eagle-eying your arms. Try to pull your elbows down towards your belly button so that the back side of your body can open. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, bend your knees, sit down super low. So booties go back, swing your right leg up and then over. Try to get your right foot to wrap around your left calf muscle. Sit low. Again, take your elbows down to your belly button. Take your knees to the right, your upper body to the left. Hold it. And then release. Bring your feet together. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, swing your left arm underneath your right. Pull your elbows down. You're going to feel this mostly in your right shoulder blade. Pull your elbows down. Sit super low, maybe lower than you did the last time. Good. Now swing your left leg up and then over. The more you can bend your right knee, the tighter you can squeeze your thighs together, the better you'll feel. Lean your upper body back. Take your knees to the left, upper body to the right. Release. Bring your feet together. Inhale, sweep your arms up. As you exhale, swan dive your way down, hinge at your hips. And then once your fingertips touch the ground, bend your left knee, take your hands to the right side of your mat. Drop your head down to open up the back of your neck. Roll the weight to your right heel, engage your right quads. And then release. Switch sides, bend your left knee. Straighten your left knee, bend your right. Take your hands to the left side of your mat. And as you roll the weight to your left heel, engage your left quads, drop your head down. Release, turn to face the top of your mat. From here, you can go into gorilla by lifting your feet and then stomping onto your hands. If crow is in your practice, we did a lot of oblique strengtheners, core work, so that if you want to play around with your crow, please make time for this practice. We haven't done a lot of crow in our classes lately, so don't lose what you've been learning from your time on your mat with me. Yes, Dawn. My friends who are going into gorilla, feel the weight shift from your big toe to your pinky toe so that you can massage your hands, your wrists. If you're going into crow, hold it for another few seconds. And then release. If you went into crow, go back into gorilla so that you can warm up and release any tension in your wrists. And then from here, drop down into your tabletop. Excellent work. Grab a quick sip of water if you absolutely need it. Otherwise, from tabletop, you will go into your child's pose. You're all doing great. All right, we're down to our final few postures, our final few sequences. In your child's pose, start to walk your arms over to the right side of your mat. Feel the stretch down the left side of your body. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring your hips back to your left heel. Walk your left fingertips out just a little bit more. Take your hands over to the middle of your mat so that your spine is long. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, take your arms to the left so that you can open up the right side of your body. So your right rib cage is opening. What? Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, bring your hips back to your right heel. Great job. Bring your hands back to the center. Push into your tabletop. And then from here, reach your right hand up. We're going to thread the needle. Roll out your right wrist. As you exhale, swing your right arm underneath your body. Reach your fingertips away from your midline. You're rolling the weight to the outside edge of your right shoulder. Perfect. Press your left hand into the ground. Feel your right shoulder blade open. Make sure your hips stay right over your knees. Dig your knees into the ground. One round of breath here. Release. Go back into that opposite stretch. So reach your right hand up, roll out your wrist, and then release, bring your right hand down. On your inhale, extend your left hand up. So you're opening up your chest, roll out your wrist on this side, and then thread your arm underneath your body. Fingertips go away from your midline. Roll the weight to the outside edge of your left shoulder. Put pressure on your mat with your right hand. So here you're going to feel this mostly on your left shoulder. Eyes are up if you can. Take a deep breath and allow your exhale to give you the deepest twist. And then release. Press your right hand into the mat. Extend your left hand up. And then release by dropping your hand down. We're going to go into melted heart. Keep your hips over your knees. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Drop your chest. Either resting your chin or your forehead on the ground. Whatever you do, keep your knees in line with your hips. Dig your knees into the ground. With every exhale, walk your fingertips just a little bit more forward. If you hang out here in this pose with your forehead on the ground, challenge yourselves today to bring your chin forward and just see where your throat is. We've done a lot of backward bends today. You might be able to find an even deeper stretch. One more round of breath. And then release, just sliver your weight onto your stomachs. And then from here, you're gonna bring your arms down both sides of your body, rest your forehead on the mat. Your palms are gonna face in. So you're just giving the back of your neck a little bit of a break because we will do a couple of spine strengtheners. Keep your hands down both sides of your body. Your palms are gonna face in. Keep your feet about hip width distance apart and then point your toes. Your neck is gonna stay in line with your spine. Exhale all the air from your lungs right now. And on your inhale, lift your chest and your legs. Reach your fingertips to the base of your toes. So try to reach them out so that you can open up your chest even more. There you go. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. As you exhale, feel your chest and your legs lift higher. Again, keep your neck in line with your spine. Squeeze your glutes, engage your quads. 3 more seconds. 2, 1, release, come down. Rest your forehead on the mat. Release any tension in your glutes and in your lower back. We're gonna do that one more time. So straighten out your arms, engage your triceps, engage your quads, squeeze your glutes, point your toes. Exhale first. And then on your inhale, come up higher than you did the first time around. Try to squeeze your shoulders in even more. Drive your fingertips to your heels. Point your toes, lift your thighs off of the ground, lift your chest higher. Maintain that breath. You've got it down. Come up even more. 3, 2, 1. Release. Come down all the way. Rest your forehead on the ground. If you have any lower back pain, you can bend your knees. Start to rock your feet from side to side. All right. From here, bring your hands in front of you. So you're going to create a little bit of a pillow with your forearms. Bend your right knee. Yes, we're going into crocodile. We're not going to hold it that long though. Your hips are open after all those lunges that we did. So you should be able to bring your right hip down right away. Good. Keep your right foot flexed. Squeeze your right butt cheek. And you're going to put more pressure on your forearms with your forehead. And as you do that, you're giving your forehead a little bit of a massage. Stay here for one more round of breath. Release by straightening out your right leg. Go to the left side. Crocodile, bend your left knee. By squeezing your left butt cheek, you're able to bring your hip down. Feel the entire front of your body connect to the mat. Feel your chest open. Squeeze your left butt cheek. You've got one more round of breath. And then release by straightening out your left leg. Place your hands underneath your shoulders and then push up into your child's pose with your knees all the way together. So here, letting go of any tension in your lower back, your shoulders, you're going to bring your arms down both sides of your body, palms up. As your forehead melts into the mat, feel your shoulder blades open up. So imagine your upper body is the heaviest part of your body right now. Your chest is melting into your thighs. Your hips are inching back toward your heels. You've got the support of the ground below you. Release by slowly rolling up and then kicking your legs to one side. You're going to lay onto your backs. So legs are going to go to the top of your mat. You're going to bring your arms down both sides of your body. This is not quite your final savasana yet. You've got a couple more deep stretches. On your inhale, bend your right knee, pull your knee toward your shoulder. Make sure your left shoulder blade connects to the ground and the entire length of your spine is being supported by the ground. Give yourself one more tight squeeze on your next exhale. Release by straightening out your right leg. Grab behind your hamstring or your calf muscle, point and flex your toes. And then the next time your toes drop, keep them there, walk your hands up higher, maybe even lift your shoulder blades off of the ground. Awesome. Whatever you do, just keep your lower back on the mat. Flex your left toes back so that you can strengthen your left leg. Pull harder, but keep your elbows in so that you can also use your bicep strength. Awesome. Release by dropping your shoulder blades down to the ground. Bend your left knee and then cross your right ankle over your left thigh, your reclined figure four. Since we didn't do pigeon today, you're going to bring your right knee away from your chest, bring your right heel in. If you want more, you can lift your left foot off of the ground. Keep your right shin parallel to the sky or the ceiling. And if you want more, all you got to do is bring your right knee farther away from your chest. You can also straighten out your left leg, grab your left big toe. And once you find your deepest expression, hang out here for one more round of breath. Release by bending your left knee. Keep your right ankle crossed. Drop your right foot to the left side of your mat for a spine twist. So your right foot is going to plant into the ground. You're going to turn your head to the right. Feel your chest open up to the ceiling, the sky, as your right foot plants into the mat. As you turn your head to the right, feel the left side of your neck open. And then release by letting go of that twist. Awesome. Keep your right ankle crossed over your thigh. So you're going to cross your legs. Perfect. And then bring your knees over to the right side of your mat. So it's a counter twist for the left side. So your left hip is going to open here, outer left thigh. Squeeze your legs together and then use the weight of your legs to release any more tension you have in your lower back. Release, uncross your legs, and then straighten out your right. Go to wind removing pose on the left side. Pull, bring your knee toward your shoulder. Your right shoulder is going to stay connected to the ground. Press the back of your neck into the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Then straighten out your left leg. Point and flex your toes. The next time your toes drop, keep them there. Walk your hands up. If you did it on the other side, do it here. Lift your shoulder blades off of the ground and then bend your elbows down and then bring them in toward your thighs. Feel the stretch intensify down your hamstrings, your calf. Pull hard and then let it go by dropping your shoulders down. Bend your right knee across your left ankle. Press your knee away from your chest to open up your outer hip. Keep both of your hips planted into the mat just for one inhale. And if you went into it on the other side, lift your right foot off the ground or even straighten out your right leg. But remember, this is about bringing your knee away from your chest to open up your outer thigh and your hips. One more slow round of breath. And then release. Bend your right knee. Go into your spine twist. Your left foot is going to go to the right side of your mat. Turn your head to the left so that the right side of your neck can open. So you want the entire sole of your left foot to plant into the ground. Try to ground your left hip so that you can open up the left side of your body. Allow your mat to hold you and cradle you for your final round of breath in this shape. Release by rolling onto your back. You're going to squeeze your thighs together and go into that counter twist. So now your knees are going to drop to the left. And you're going to turn your head to the right. So you're crossing your legs like you're sitting in a chair. And as you squeeze your thighs together, you're creating more pressure here to open up your right side hip. Release, roll onto your back. Final thing you're going to do is happy baby. Grab the outsides of your feet, bend your knees, pull hard. Allow your heels to lift and your toes to drop. Rock from side to side. On your next inhale, press the soles of your feet all the way together. Keep that pressure between your feet. Bring your heels in toward your pelvis. Allow your knees to splay apart. And then you can stay here with your feet together as you plant the outsides of your feet onto the ground. Or if you prefer to lay in your final savasana with your legs straight, then you can do that. But we have a few more moments here. This is how we seal our practice by becoming grounded in stillness. So again, your options are laying down with your legs straight, or laying with your feet in reclined bound angle. Whichever option you take, you have other options with your hands. So I've got my left hand on my heart, right hand on my stomach. You can do that, or rest with your arms down both sides of your body. Finding stillness takes a lot of energy and is really the hardest thing that you're going to do on your mat. So if you have any thoughts creeping in right now, block them out and use your next exhale as a way to just wipe that slate clean. On your inhale, fill up with a positive message to yourself, like, I did it, I'm so strong. And on your next exhale, let go of anything that's been weighing you down. Detach yourself from anything that's going to get in the way of the rest of your Friday. If you're in your reclined bound angle, start to straighten out your legs. Bring your arms up and overhead so you can frame your biceps, or sorry, frame your ears with your biceps. Draw circles with your wrists and your toes as you reach your fingertips and toes apart. Roll onto your right side body, so use your right bicep as a pillow. Stack your shoulders and hips over each other. Push up so you can face the top of your mat. Come up into a seat, crisscross applesauce. As your hips sink, extend through the crown of your head. And if you are so comfortable in your Savasana, don't let me disturb you. You can stay there as long as you want. But if you're coming up into your seat, allow your chest to open, rest your hands on your knees. On your next inhale, just bring your hands right up to your heart, press your thumbs into your chest. Acknowledge your heartbeat. Your heart works hard for you all day long, and it did so much work to keep you going on your mat today. Thank you for making time for yourself and for allowing me to guide you. From the bottom of my heart to all of yours, the light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste. Thank you, friends. Happy Friday. I can't hear you, so I'm going to unmute you, BRB. We did it. 6 hella strong yogis. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for making time on this Friday. You could have been working, you could have been on the couch or in bed, but you did it. I hope you feel good. Rebecca, thank you for being here. I'm proud of you. Anai, thank you for popping in. Alicia, Dawn, my rock stars. Jeanette.
Have fun.
I
Thank you.
will.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
weekend.
I will. Thank you. Let me take a photo really quick. Okay. Smell big. 1, 2, 3. Anai, you took your shirt off. That means I made you sweat. Oh. Yes. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you next
I know.
week.
I was just holding you.
Bye,
Bye.
Dawn. Bye, Jeanette. Thank you so much. Bye, Rebecca. I'll see you. Are you talking to me? Oh, bye. I guess not.